Hello everybody, so today I'm going to talk about manifestation, and this is something that I'm really excited to talk about, and it's such an incredible tool to make your dreams literally come true. And usually I've done it in the form of a vision board, but now that I've learned this new tool called the Mind Movie, it's taken my manifestation to the next level. If you don't know what manifesting is, it's basically the act of making something happen by imagining it and consciously thinking that it will happen. So in terms of manifestation, many see this in the form of law of attraction. The way that I saw manifestation take place was through vision boards. Since we're now in March and we've gone way past the point of New Year's resolutions, I'm sure a lot of you want to get back on the bandwagon. Today I'm going to make my manifestations with you as well, but I'm going to also share with you one of my old videos that I made back in November 2022, and a lot of them came true. So here I have my Mind Movie from November 2022, and this was actually taught through summer school from Michelle Fan, so I'm very grateful to her for sharing this idea forward. She actually posted one of her Mind Movies at the time, and a lot of hers came true as well. So let's go into mine. So I start off with I am Abby Howe, and I am the healer of my community. The reason why I say healer of my community is because this is what I feel like my talents lie in, and something that my talents align with my philosophy in life. Immerse them into a community where it's all welcoming and be just a nice, wonderful family. Then I start off with I am worthy, I am strong, I'm enchanting, I am beautiful. So this is where I begin to get in the mood for my movie. But it's one of those things where you want to brainwash yourself into thinking that you are these things, the things that you want to be, the way that you want to portray yourself. And the way that I try to say it is that I am currently in those people. And there's a lot of affirmation videos out there, and you think like, I am beautiful, I am wonderful, I am worthy, and the next day you do actually feel very confident and you feel really good in your body. So I like to begin my affirmations first before I get into my full-on manifestations. There was an incredibly interesting water experiment conducted by Masaru Emoto, and what he discovered was that water holds memory and can be influenced by human consciousness. When positive words were spoken around water, the frozen crystals formed beautiful shapes, while negative word resulted in disfigured patterns. Even though there's not really too many results showing this experiment, it doesn't hurt just to have some nice positive affirmations here and there. So having these positive affirmations could actually impact our ability to manifest a positive future. So I continue on and I say I am a leader, I am fearless, I will remove patterns and behaviors that no longer serve me. Now I put Elsa in here because I think Elsa went through a huge transformation just to embrace who she is, and she's just done an amazing job at being and growing into what she was meant to be and what she feels most confident in. And this was where I was challenged in a very difficult position where I've studied science all my life, and I've decided to take part into the world of content creation and also in marketing. So now I get into I'll be healthier physically and mentally. I have clips of Sing 2, and they are always physically training and growing all the time. I feel safe living with my partner. I have a photo of my family, and I like to see them all safe and happy. And I always wish for those around me to be growing in their own ways. So I'm in awe of my baby growing stronger and being successful. And then it gets to me where I want to say I belong to the world of content creation. I feel connected and at peace for those seeking for confidence in my community. And a lot of my videos surround the topic of building your confidence. There's a lot of topics online where they set a particular trend or a particular style, and sometimes it's not necessarily the thing that conforms to your style. So it's about trying to break those confinements as much as possible and just find what suits you, what makes you feel confident, what makes you the happiest, and that just shines through everything. I am grateful to reach 10,000 subscribers in the next 12 months. Funnily, I got close to it. I got 8,000. That's pretty close. I went from 2,000 to 8,000 within this time frame. So even if you don't make it, you do progress still very quickly. My work will always be meaningful, exciting, and fulfilling. So this is something that I really heavily emphasize because I felt quite empty when I was working in the world of science, because it's just a little bit too isolating in my eyes, and I much prefer to be interacting with people. I love to connect with people. So living inside a lab with less people and less interaction, it wasn't the best for me. And I did go through a whole series where I talked about unfulfilled work. I tried to process that mindset within myself through making that series and pretty much finding all of my work that I'm doing really meaningful, exciting and fulfilling, saying because I am the healer of my universe. And it just ties the whole reasoning why we wanted to manifest in the first place. So we start off with our affirmations, then we manifest, and then just end with the complete why of who you are, and end with and why you do it. Okay, so now that we've gone through my old manifestation movie, let's make a new one. And I'm going to start off with all the I wants and just make a list of them. Okay, so I have my list here, and I want to let go of my patterns and behaviors that no longer serve me. This is because although I have succeeded in the last year, it's not exactly always perfect. There are always patterns and behaviors that are really ingrained in there, and you always find that something new always exists in the future, and then it starts triggering a flood hole of complete new, different traumas, different experiences that we've previously had growing up. So a lot of these patterns and behaviors that no longer serve me, it just makes me more aware to identify them and be able to move on from them. So I want my family to always be healthy and happy. That's always a given. I always want the best for my family. I want to be healthy and stronger every day. So this is something I've spoken about in my previous video. I have struggled with chronic fatigue from long COVID, and every day I'm always trying to find the best ways to heal from that. And I'm always making progress every day, and it's been a lot faster in the last 2 years. I want to be healthier mentally and emotionally. This is something that I want to talk about in the next coming videos about building mental strength. I want to be able to talk about building more confidence in your life and just building a positive and healthier mindset overall. It doesn't need to be completely happy, as long as you know how to think with clarity, and that all of your decision making is not too emotional, but nor is it too logical as well. So it's a nice balance between the two. Then I want to say I want to be a content creator. I am a content creator, but I want to amplify that up even more. And instead of 10k subscribers on my YouTube, I want to reach 100k subscribers. And then I want to build a strong community on YouTube and my social media. So being a healer, I really strongly identify with building strong communities, building a community around me that's safe and happy and loved. My work will always be fun, meaningful and fulfilling. I want to have more close and meaningful friendships in my community. So this is something that I noticed I was lacking. I have a lot of distant friends that I always catch up, but I don't have regular meetup friends that I meet on a constant basis. But I feel like that's the area where I'm lacking, and it can start to feel a bit isolating. So this time I'm adding in to manifest a more close and meaningful relationship around me. Especially that I've moved outside of London, it did get really difficult. And I just want to enjoy it, and I just say I want to be able to buy Dior and Chanel whenever I like that. So that's just something more fun. I do have some other manifestations that I want to put into this video, but because they're quite personal, I'm going to avoid putting it onto YouTube for now. And this is the part where I'm just going to share with you. So now that we have the list of the things that we want, we can now change those sentences to be emotionally there and become present. So for example, in this one, I want to let go of patterns and behaviors that no longer serve me. So this time I say, I feel free to let go of patterns and behaviors that no longer serve me. So it just brings everything to the present. It makes it more impactful for you. So let's do this for all of my other manifestations. So now that we've done all of that, we want to add in the positive affirmations. Starting off with simply just introducing yourself, and your name is super powerful in this mind movie because it's basically a whole movie dedicated to you. And this is the part where it will make you feel the most confident. And pairing this with a really good soundtrack, and not to mention adding in any visuals that makes you connect the manifestations that you're making and just fully use all your senses to really make this mind movie come to life. It just makes you fully immerse into your mind movie. Now, another tip that I want to add in here to make you zone out into your manifestation movie a lot more, you can actually watch videos on kaleidoscope images, and it's just making these really pretty patterns, but it really helps to zone you out, and it makes you feel in this trance state where you're about to go to sleep, and this is what we call the theta state. So it's that middle ground where you are awake and asleep, and this is the part where you actually absorb the most information in. So looking at that kaleidoscope video, it does help you a lot. Sometimes it can feel as though these manifestations are way beyond our imagination, but that's the fun part of it all. And that's the purpose of manifesting. You're supposed to manifest something that is beyond your imagination, something that you're going to strive, something that is on the back of your mind, and it's unbelievable when they do come true. And the important thing is you don't have to figure out how to get there just yet. Sometimes these things happen and it's in the most unexpected way. So I'm looking forward to hearing back from you guys of your manifestation journey. And if you enjoyed today's video, then check out this next video over here, and I will see you there. Bye.